Never settle. In a world where there are so many opportunities with women, and there's so many opportunities and ways to achieve the woman you want, to settle makes absolutely no logical sense. In fact, the only reason men do this is from a place of scarcity. In this video, I will teach you what you need to know to essentially become abundant with women, and why you shouldn't settle for a girl you're not excited about. Now, if you're currently in a relationship, this is gonna really hit hard. If you're in one where you're not really happy or satisfied, it'll even hit hard if you're dating women that you're not that attracted to, but you're just dating them because, I don't know, you like getting a nut, right? It's like a glorified masturbation, basically. And I've been there. I get it. But meaningless sex with a woman you're not attracted to, or you're not, better said, you're just not super excited about, that routine sex just to fucking nut, oh my God. Fucking horrible, man. It is not a good time. And for those of you who are virgins or are just dying to have sex with anybody, I'm telling you right now, it's almost worse having sex with a woman you're not that attracted to, and then you just kind of feel like, damn, I just kind of did that just for the nut, just to feel the ejaculation, just for the dopamine spike. That's all I did it for. So anyways, let's get into that, which is like, for those of you who are falling into the box of you are having sex, you're just not having sex with the woman you're that attracted to. Guys, I'm telling you right now, you need to stop settling. And not just that, but there's something that I really want you to know, which is, and I remember I was talking to my client, shout out Sid, I was talking to him about this because he was in a similar situation. He was dating women from Hinge, and they were like, I don't know, 6s and 7s at most. And a lot of you men are in that same category. And he was like having this like little rotation of women. And as a result, what happened is he didn't really feel motivated to go and approach and go and date hotter women and go and level up and go and lose weight and go and do this and go and do that and go and make more money, because he was distracted. And this happens to so many people, and so many people actually never really connect the dots the way I help Sid connect the dots, which is that as long as you are fucking a bunch of girls you're not that attracted to, and you just keep getting your nut off, you keep getting that release, you're not going to be motivated to go and pursue the woman you really want. Why? Because you're essentially releasing that special energy you have, that sexual energy that is so fucking powerful. I mean, really think about it, how powerful sexual energy is, right? Like when you're extremely turned on, it's like all you could think about. It's all your body wants. Everything else seems almost like meaningless in that moment of being turned on. Like it's like all you want, right? What if you just could direct that energy towards the pursuit of some goal? You can. And ironically, it could be to have sex with a hotter woman. And in my opinion, that's a healthy way of pursuing that's a healthy outlet, which is to achieve a more attractive woman. Because on that pursuit, you're going to be forced to level up as a person. For Sid, who's out here with the 7s and the 6s and just kind of getting his nut off, I told him, I was like, bro, you got to cut these girls off, because it makes sense why you're not hitting the approach numbers if you're not motivated, if you don't really have like the sexual drive to go out and pursue it. I can guarantee you, brother, if you didn't have the option, you would have like the reason to go and try for it. So really, I get it, because I was in the same position. I was in a very similar position in college, I remember. In fact, let me tell you this quick story, which is gonna make a lot of you guys laugh. I remember being in college, it was maybe my third year. And I remember I met this girl named Emily, and I talk about her a lot, honestly. It's funny. It's funny because I say her real name. I don't really care because I have no real connection to her. I don't know her Instagram. I don't know anything about this girl anymore. I don't know if she knows who the fuck I am. I don't know if she knows what happened to me. I don't fuck. Probably not. Probably fucking not, because I'm in a different city and state. If she lived in this city, though, she would fucking know for a fact. That shit would pop up on her algorithm real quick. But anyways, I met this girl named Emily. She was fucking incredible, so attractive. I liked her a lot. And then she ghosted me. And then that ghosting really fucked me over, bro. Like, I remember it got me really down in the dumps. Because prior to that, I wasn't doing that bad. I really wasn't. I was definitely attracting women. But after getting ghosted, it just like broke my confidence. That rejection like really hurt me. In hindsight, it's silly. It's like, what the fuck? I let this one girl let me down? Like, why? Why did I do that? But it makes sense. You know, I was young. I was naive. I didn't really understand what rejection actually meant. Like a lot of you guys let rejection destroy you, not realizing it's there to serve you. And it's literally just like everything in life, there's always a opportunity that will make everything worth it within the event itself. So what happened is, after she rejected me, I was down in the dumps, whatever the fuck. And oh guys, my brain isn't working at this moment. I'm trying to remember the point of this story. She rejected me. I was feeling down. Oh, I remember what happened. And I started dating again, but since I was feeling low confidence, I was attracting not that attractive women anymore. Like, I couldn't attract Emily or that caliber of woman. Couldn't. Which honestly, in hindsight, she was like a, let's say, bro, honestly, she was like a fucking 9. She was really attractive. Really attractive. Like, attractive enough where, like, even me today would be attracted to her, which is kind of fucking insane that I landed a girl like that. But it makes sense because I was in a small little town, bro. And by the way, those of you who are like, oh, I'm in a small town, I can't date women because it's a small town. There's not women around me. Sergio, it's easy for you to say because you're in Miami. You guys are fucking idiots, because literally you have more potential than me to attract higher quality women. Like, trust me, if I went to a small town right now, like the man I am right now, holy fuck, I could literally land the hottest woman there. Which wouldn't be that different than the hot women where I'm at. Remember, there's an abundance of attractive women in this world. But there isn't an abundance of guys like us. There's just not. Not even close. In fact, I don't really know people like me. It's kind of sad. That's why I'm so obsessed with leveling guys up. Because the whole point of it is just to get more fucking friends. Honestly, that's like the deep meaning behind what I do. Is like, I'm just trying to make more fucking killers by my side. And then every time I level someone up, they always tell me the same thing, which is like, damn, Sergio, I don't really know anyone like you. And it's like, yeah, anyways, without getting into too many, bro, I be getting on tangents. I be getting into tangents from tangents and then continuously doing that. And it gets to a point where I get confused with my own fucking speech sometimes. But I did just wake up, so there's that. But to get back to the point, which is, I started dating again, I couldn't attract the same quality of women as Emily. Okay, what did that lead to? It led to a really funny punchline, which took me forever to bring out. But the punchline was, I'm literally in my dorm room, sad, and then I have this date with this girl from Tinder, or whatever the fuck.
Wait, Southwest 8.
I have this date with this girl from Tinder, can't remember her name. She wasn't as fucking hot as Emily. She doesn't deserve to be remembered. But anyways, what happened is I need to put this phone down because my fucking shoe's untied. And I'm just genuinely bothered by it. But I'm on this date. She shows up. She's not as attractive as her photos. We've all been there. I was like, well, let's just get the job done. You know what's funny? It actually reminds me of that meme where like you see Batman fucking like a pig or some shit. I don't think he's actually fucking the pig. But it's something with Batman and a pig. And like I think he's about to slap the pig's ass or some shit. I don't know. It's like cartoon Batman. And then the meme is something along the lines of when your date shows up, she's fatter than she was, than you thought she was. But, you know, you're already there and you want to crack, so you're like, fuck it, let me get this job done. That was the meme, and I literally lived that meme that day. Only that I didn't crack, I didn't fuck her. I actually just got head. Because I heard fat girls give good head, right? So this is a very unfiltered Rob, bro. Like I'm looking around like, yo, is there like a fat girl around me? Because that would be insane if she heard me say that. But there's like no one around me, so we're chilling. Which, by the way, I like this new path I take. I take a couple of different paths just so I can't be caught lacking. And I also don't go at the same time every day. So I'm essentially like you can't really catch me. You can't really catch me. But anyways, guys, I show up. She's kind of fatter than I thought she was. It was like the meme. Didn't crack. I got head. But dude, I had to kiss her a little bit to get the head. Like I had to. And bro, oh man, kissing a girl you're not attracted to just so you can get a fucking nut is so fucking stupid, bro. I fucking hate it. God damn it. The reason you can hear frustration in my voice is not because of I'm remembering 5 years ago, 6 years ago, that moment, but because I still have felt, I have fell to this predicament before, like recently. Like it's not something I'm immune to. You know, I've had sex recently where I'm just kind of like, why the fuck did I do this for? I don't even like her that much. And it's funny because now that my standards have raised so high, I will literally have sex with a girl that is very attractive. And like society will be like, that's a fucking baddie, bro. Oh my God. And I'm like walking around with her like thinking, she's really attractive. She is. She's objectively an attractive woman. But I'm just not that into it. And then like, I'm just not that into it. And you know, this happened with my mentor actually. My old mentor I had. He went through a similar thing too. And it's not that like I don't like sex anymore. It's more like your standards get so fucking high that it's like instead of a girl having to be fat for me to like not like her, which is like a lot of you guys, a girl's just, I don't know, I just got fucking crazy standards. Like she's gotta look and act and behave a certain way that just turns me on. And if it doesn't align with that, I'm not that turned on. I'd rather just be at home, do some reading, make a fucking video. Guys, I love making these videos, I really do. Sorry I haven't been active in the past few days. I've been busy. But anyways, yeah, so no, I didn't fuck that fat girl. I fucking got head from that fat girl. The theory about fat girls giving good head was wrong that day. Because I remember it being like, whatever. And yeah, I'm like at my dorm room that night, dude. It was such a significant night for me, guys. Like, I know this story sounds funny, but it was so significant of a night for me because I made a realization that night. And by the way, if there's one thing that's fucking awesome about being a human, is making realizations. Like, I love that shit. I made one this morning too. It's like your brain ejaculates. It's literally like an ejaculation for your brain where you make like a realization like, whoa. It's so cool. I love clarity. I love that shit. Anyways, I made a realization that night, which is, dude, what am I doing? 6 months ago, this was like 6 years ago, right? But in that moment, I was like, dude, what am I doing? 6 months ago, I was fucking, basically fucking a fucking baddie. And then like now, 6 months later, I'm out here with a girl who doesn't hold a fucking candle, just settling for her because, why? Because I'm a fucking little bitch, I guess. Fuck. And I was so mad about it. I was like, fuck, man, what I would do for that girl that fucking ghosted me, man, what I would do for her. And I felt like I really lost my chance with her, and I felt like, I mean, I did lose my chance. Update, 6 years later, didn't get a second chance. I mean, then again, I don't fucking know this girl. I don't know how to contact her. I'll keep you guys updated. One day I might just hit her up somehow. I'll find her and I'll send her a fucking message and be like, yo, so I'm cool as fuck now. You wanna like hang out? Nah, I don't know what the fuck. She's probably fat now, bro. Which is another thing. That's a whole other tangent. Which is most girls you guys see, they don't stay that attractive because women fall to society's downfalls just like men do. And anyways, I made a realization that, dude, I'm out here with an ugly girl. What the fuck happened to me? I need to change. What is going on here? No more having Tinder dates with 6s and 5s and fucking 7s and whatever the fuck. No more. Even this is what's interesting. Even though the moment of getting head, like, it feels good, because it does. Even though it feels good, and even though, you know, I came and it felt good, it's just not worth it. It's not worth that hour of hanging out with her and those like kisses you have to do and like, oh, it's just not worth it. Trust me, it like destroys your soul to be with a woman you're not that attracted to. It just fucking does, man. You men who's fucking settle, you guys are really hurting your soul. This is a big fucking deal. This is a big fucking deal. I know this is a funny story, but it's a big deal. So, anyways, after that day is literally what triggered me to get obsessed with learning about dating, pickup, confidence, game, etc. That was like my Batman story. That was like, to bring it back to Batman, that was like my Batman Dark Knight Rises moment. I was like, you know what, fuck this shit. Time to like level the fuck up. And then I just started leveling up crazy. I really did. And now look where we're at. And if you're curious where I'm at, look at my main channel, look at my Instagram, look at my Kick. I'm streaming nowadays, which I'm gonna say it right now, I'm gonna blow up on stream. If I want to. Right now I want to. And if I ever stop wanting to, then I won't. But as long as I want to, I will. I will 100%. If anyone should be a fucking big streamer, it's me, bro. Who the fuck? All these other dudes who have the clout right now. Bro, get out of here. Get out of here, man. I'm out here delivering fucking so much value on these videos, man. This shit should cost money. These raws. The amount of value that's in my raws, like, it's crazy. Like, it's just like I don't hold back. I basically just tell you guys everything. I don't give a fuck. I'll tell you whatever. So yeah, that changed my life. That day being with that woman. So I wonder where she's at, you know? I wonder where that girl who I wasn't that attracted to is at. I hope she's doing well, because at the end of the day, guys, I'm not trying to bash unattractive women. Ultimately, everything is relative in perspective. You know, so what does that mean? That means that, like, leave the fucking little chubby girl for the little chubby man. You know what I'm saying? Or if you're a chubby man, I mean, well, first of all, if you're a chubby man, lose fucking weight, bro. Come on. Reminder to lose weight. By the way, everyone who enters my program, if they are overweight, I tell them to lose weight. Like, yeah, I know you thought you weren't joining a fitness program, but dude, what the fuck? Come on. Respect yourself more, bro. Anyways, So yeah, that's the story illustrating, like what it's like to be with a woman that you're not that attracted to, and kind of like what it does to you mentally. It like lowers your self-worth. Essentially, you're feeding your subconscious that you're on her level, and that's what you deserve. Because women are a reflection of you. They are nothing but a mirror. In fact, everything in life is nothing but a mirror. Everything external in life is nothing but a mirror. So yeah, if you're in that position where you're with a girl you're not that attracted to, bro, just make that realization earlier. Like, stop wasting time. Level the fuck up. Level up. What's the other situation? The other situation is you have a girlfriend, or you're like dating a girl seriously, and you like her. Like, you like her as a human. You like her as a friend even. Maybe even the sex is good. I could actually talk about this one. My last relationship was similar to this. It became something like this at some point. You could argue it was almost always like this. It's kind of like this fucking mindfuck, honestly. I'm still processing the whole thing. I really am. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm not gonna act clear like I just know everything about everything. Like, I'm still processing. But sometimes I question myself, which is like, was I with that woman just because I liked having sex with her? Like, is that literally all it was? It's kind of a deep question. I've come to a couple realizations about this, which is like, if the sex wasn't good, if I didn't enjoy having sex with her, there's literally 0% chance we would have like continued talking. But then again, that's like every relationship, right? So just because something is a condition doesn't mean it's the constant, doesn't mean it's the thing, the majority of the potion, right? But I've always thought this about my last relationship, which is like, I was like, man, I feel like the sex is really what's keeping me wanting to be in this. It wasn't necessarily that I saw this vision with her and that she was like my fucking soulmate and all this shit. Now, I don't want to, fully discredit the good times I had with that woman, but because there was good times, there was moments it felt like what I just said, like soulmatey. In fact, it always kind of felt like that as long as I was in it, and that's what allowed me to stay in it. It was the feeling. But in hindsight, like logically speaking, I was like, wait, but was I really feeling that, or was I just feeling attached because of the sex? And the sex essentially brainwashed me into thinking that. It was almost like I'm justifying, being with this woman and fucking her just because I like it, and I was justifying it by any means necessary. Anyways, very complex topic with that situation that I had. But what I can say about it is, if you're with a woman and you're just seeing her because of the sex, here's one way to kind of know, by the way, is like if you fuck her and then you just don't feel that good about it, like, I don't know how to explain it, like it just doesn't feel that good. Like the sex is good, but the feeling you get after isn't that good. Or you don't actually want to hang out with her like that. You kind of just want to fuck her. That happened to me a lot in my last relationship. I'm not gonna fucking lie, man. It's kind of funny. Like, ideally you find a girl that you're down to just hang out with her and not fuck her. You're down. You're like, that sounds awesome. Like, oh, you want to, like, I don't know, go to the beach and just hang out and talk and vibe? That sounds fucking cool. We don't have to have sex. Let's do that. Ideally, you're with a girl like that. It shouldn't always be about the sex, But yeah, so if you're in a relationship or you're talking to someone seriously and you're not really like passionate about it. That's a good word. You're not passionate about it. but you're in it and you're staying in it just because the sex feels good, and you're essentially attached. Now it's not so much necessarily that it feels good. It actually becomes a little bit different, more complex. It becomes more like you feel bad without it. That's what being attached is. That's what like withdrawal is, right? That's like relationship territory issues. You fuck a girl long enough, I guarantee you, man, that withdrawal hits. Whew. So, once you're in that position, what I can say about that is like, bro, you need to, at some point you're gonna have to leave this girl, because I mean, clearly it's not looking like it's going the right direction. It's not looking like it's really going anywhere. And like, yeah, have fun with it, I guess, but like, at some point you're gonna have to leave, and you're gonna feel that withdrawal. You're probably gonna feel it. Maybe not that much necessarily, depending on how good the connection was, but what I want to say about that is like, you're only with that person because you're attached to them. And you need to like snap the fuck out of it and be like, wait, why am I attached to this thing? It's essentially the same thing as a drug, dude. The same thing as a fucking drug. And you're just a drug addict. And as long as you're attached to that drug, just like the other situation where you're like fucking that girl you don't like, you're not gonna have the desire to talk to other women and do this and do that, because you're so distracted with your current thing in front of you. You know? So, if you're in that situation, I highly recommend you get the fuck out, because the more time you spend in it, the harder it is to get out of it. There's just more and more attachment. There's more and more bullshit. There's more and more of like this, your mind telling you why you should stay in it. Just get the fuck out of it, bro. And if you can like pinpoint like, okay, what is it about this woman that would have to change for me to have the passion again, for me to actually want to be with her like that? If you can pinpoint that and then like take steps to solve it, and maybe even have a talk with her about it, by all means, try that first, sure. But if there's really nothing, and it's more like, if it's like literally nothing she can actually change, and it's genuinely you just don't want a girl right now, or genuinely she's just not that attractive genetically, and like, fuck, I mean, it's just not what you want, or she's just so fucking dumb. I've experienced that one, the concept of her being just mentally not as sharp as you, or emotionally not as evolved as you, or she's just not into the things you're into like that. Like, if it's these certain things, and then you're like, oh, it's really hard to change a girl when it's such fundamental things like that, right? It's really difficult. I mean, a lot of people say you cannot change a girl like that, and I guess the answer is, in my experience, yeah, I can't really change someone that deeply. Like, if I'm fucking just leagues ahead of you in terms of my evolution, my spirituality, my mentality, my emotional control, my this, my that, if I'm leagues ahead of you, it's like, how the fuck is this gonna work? Like, for real. How's it gonna work? Unless you keep this degree of separation throughout the whole thing, and you almost tell yourself like, okay, I'm leagues ahead of this woman, but that's fine. She's a woman and I'm a man, and men are supposed to be so much cooler and stronger, right? And like advanced. And if you take that misogynistic perspective, then you can kind of justify it. But I don't know, man. It gets quite complex, this conversation we're currently having. And a lot of you aren't necessarily in this exact situation. But if you are in a relationship that you're not happy with, like I said, try to take steps to get out of it. Try to take steps to make it something you do want. Or get the fuck out of it, bro. Stop wasting time. The more time you stay in it, the worse it gets. When it comes to that attachment shit. Sunken cost fallacy. Look that shit up. I should have left my last relationship a while ago, and I should have. And you can make the argument that, like, well, the time I stayed, I learned more about this, learned more about that. And I was like, I guess, yeah, technically. So, But like if my consciousness was placed in that position, again, it would have left earlier. It would have been like, wait, what the fuck are we doing here? Right? Like, wait, what are we doing here? Why am I wasting my time? And guys, I got nothing against my ex or any woman in the world at all. Because ultimately hatred it's like this weird thing that doesn't really make sense, because ultimately everything's your fault, right? It's like I decided to be with that person. I spent the time with that person. I did whatever the fuck with that person. Right? You can't really hate anybody. It's like, it was just a reflection of me. Just a reflection of me, which makes sense because I was very, very, very lustful going into that relationship. I was very lustful. And nothing's wrong with having sex and wanting sex, but once it starts to compromise your character and compromise like your boundaries, then it is wrong. And that's anything in life. That's what people mean by like everything's about balance. It means like you can't compromise your life, your peace, for other parts of life. You can't really do that, long term at least. You can't. So yeah, that's the second situation, which is being in a relationship like that. I'm currently trying to think about a different one, if there's another final situation, which I can't really seem to grasp in this moment. But guys, it's literally about to start raining. I need to get under some fucking thing and finish this video. Okay. But yeah, guys, more of the stories I just gave you. If you are having sex with a woman that you're not that attracted to, stop and figure out why is it you're not attracting women you want. First, have the belief that you can, because it is possible, and then start taking steps towards that direction. And then yeah, nothing's wrong with wanting more for yourself, bro. Nothing's wrong with that. Don't have guilt. Okay? And if you want to work with me one-on-one to do that, to level up your dating life, link in my description to apply to work with me. If you have any questions about dating, social life, your self-improvement, DM me on Instagram at Sergio Chavez Coach. That's it for this video, guys. We'll talk soon, and peace out.